Rise from your grave.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the Game Grave. Today we're going to be taking a look at Knights of Pen and Paper Plus One Edition. That's right, we're going to be playing like an old school questing type game. Old school in that it looks retro, but I feel like this is a game that hasn't really been done before in that it's a game that is completely breaking the fourth wall of a questing game, going a little meta on your ass by, I guess, supplying you with a party who primarily sits at a table, makes decisions, and the action happens behind the table. So let's go ahead and jump into my game here. I have played, let's say, like between an hour and a half to 2 hours of it so far. I'm at 117 days. We are currently in the desert. So, yeah, these are my characters here. You could see them all sitting at a table here with the dungeon keep, or rather dungeon master on the other side. And you could actually flip through all your different characters and see what all their abilities are, and you know what their HP is, what their MP is, all this stuff, critical percent chance, all that. So I have a nerd paladin, I have a woofy warrior, pizza guy rogue, E.T. a mage, and excuse me, Ms. Goldberry a druid. So what's kind of funny is that all of these people are regular people that you would probably meet in real life, or people that are references from other things. So, you know, the nerd paladin here is just like your normal everyday friend who's a nerd who likes playing D&D. Wolfie, who I guess is a werewolf? He's it says here though Wolverine, so he's a reference to werewolves and Wolverine from Marvel Comics. You got the pizza guy rogue, so he's the guy that you're just ordering pizza from. So he showed up with a pizza and decided, hey, I'm gonna play with you guys, I guess. You have a mage who they call E.T., but you know, doesn't look much like E.T. He looks like the standard green alien, but I thought he was a great addition, so I had to add him to my team. And Ms. Goldberry, a druid. She apparently is your teacher with the know-how passive. So yeah, as you click through all these characters, you get all these different abilities that you can upgrade as you play. So anyway, enough of that right now. Let's get into how the gameplay actually works. So I'm actually in the middle of a quest right now where for an old woman we're supposed to be killing creatures and collecting sand roses for her. So this is a great place to start. We had just talked to the old woman, and we are now going to travel to the area to where we need to collect these things. So you'll be able to see the way the game works, like right off the bat. So it shows you where you got to go to with the star here. So let's click that. It costs 5 gold to travel, so let's go for it. And we're being attacked by these weird gigantic sand monster things. So as you can see here, we got our different abilities. This is your normal attack, but I'm playing with my rogue, and he so far has a concussion blow and a double strike. The double strike is exactly what it says it is. It's 2 strikes, but the concussion blow is super helpful because you can attack a dude and he can't do anything to you for a while here. Right now we have the druid, and she's kind of more of a support. She'll give you different buffs for the group and that kind of thing. She can also hibernate characters on the other side, so we'll put this guy to sleep so he can't attack us. But man, they hit pretty hard, but she's still like a few levels behind my other guys. She was a late entry into my party, so this guy has, let's see, he's got a good strike, so we'll hit him. This guy has a good leader strike, so we hit that guy in the back, and then he's going to attract the taunts, we'll say. And we'll have our alien shoot the meteor, which hits at everybody for 10. And it kind of just repeats like that as you keep going, so... Let's see here. Put him back to sleep. Take him out. still got the leader thing going on. Just do a regular hit. And we'll do a deep freeze on this guy. We'll let that guy keep snoozing. So far in my party, the two that hit the hardest are my mage and my rogue. I know when it comes around to their turn that I can depend on them for like just a great hit on a character. Or rather, a great hit on an enemy, we'll say. See, her blessing gave everybody +5 mana, which is super helpful. We'll strike that guy. And actually, my Wolfie warrior dude is not far behind them with that special strike. It's just his normal strike is not very popular. So now we just have this guy to deal with here. And that guy resists magicals, so... And once you get down to the last character here, you can kind of just whittle him down with regular attacks, and you're good to go. Boom! Victory! So it tells you how much XP you get afterwards, you know, 20% group bonus, and we got 3 Sand Roses so far, which is what we're currently collecting, so that's good. So we see that Miss Goldberry, the druid, has gotten a point for leveling up. So now we can go through, we can kind of pick what we want to actually put a point into. So for the Hibernate has been the most useful thing that she's been doing, so I've been putting a lot of points into that. It's already at level 3. But she's got these other interesting and useful, or seemingly useful, abilities here. So maybe we'll put something into something different. Or we can have it so that way she casts this, and everybody... Maybe we'll do that. Everybody will gain more MP with this, because I have a feeling it's going to be really important in tougher battles, so let's do that. And that's about it. At this point, we'll take a quick snooze. And, of course, when you roll that low when you're sleeping, something is going to attack you in your sleep, so we are now thrown right back into another fight. We have sleep immune. And stun immune as well. At least the ice supposedly is super effective. Do a leader strike on him, so that way he's taunting. Regular strike. And yeah, sleep doesn't work, so we're just gonna hit him normally with her. Let's do a double strike. There we go. Wow, fire was good, -20. We'll just keep using that. Just do another leader strike here, keep it going. Keep him taunting. Do another regular strike. So, as you can tell, like there isn't much to this game. A lot of it is, you know, catching little references when people talk. It's enjoying the conversation between the characters while they're on a quest, because a lot of them do have unique things that they say. No level ups that time. Let's go back to sleep here, gain some of that back. Okay, we'll wake up. And we need one more Sand Rose here, it looks like. So we'll keep battling to get that. So you can keep adding enemies to make it harder. But of course we're not going to fight that many at once, because for me at least, like I noticed my party gets dropped pretty quick if I get slightly overwhelmed. That might be partially because I'm not the greatest at the game, but speaking of references, here you go. It's the, I believe the Tarvis. Is that right, from Doctor Who? It's the phone booth. I haven't watched Doctor Who in quite a while, so you're going to have to forgive me on that. TARDIS, that's what it is. I couldn't remember off the top of my head. It is the TARDIS. I knew people were going to give me endless amounts of shit for that if I didn't remember. But let's make quick work of these guys and get rid of this quest so we can move on. But as I was saying earlier, I feel as though this game is not super fun to watch someone play. It kind of falls into that FTL category where Super fun game. I think it's a very clever, very well executed, and also very clever, but not very fun to watch if you're just kind of hanging out with a friend. He's like, hey, check out this game, and you're just like, yeah, great. Watching this video may not do much for you either, which I wouldn't blame you if it didn't. So he's telling us your quest is over, we gotta go back to the village to complete. But before we do so, we should probably sleep, get our mana back. We will wake up, and let's continue on our quest here. As our little pixel horse rides back. So we click on him. The woman, you did it, thank you so much. It wasn't hard at all, says E.T. He has some difficulty finding the woman's brother's grave. The description she gave you was not good enough. Maybe you should look in the Sands of Time desert. Nah, see, Sands of Time, little Zelda reference there for everybody. Place the sand roses on woman's brother's grave. So now actually the quest is going to continue, so we're going to go back to where we were, I guess? Okay, interesting. I noticed no roll this time for my running, though. I guess because there was meant to be a boss or a certain attack right here. So let's put him back to sleep. So as you're grinding your characters up to gain levels and get more powerful and everything, you are going to notice a little bit of repetition. You're going to notice the game, though I feel it moves pretty quickly for being a smaller game, I feel like most people are going to think it moves pretty slow. Which is totally fine. This is a great game to play if you're kind of just looking for a game to sit back and enjoy, instead of like being pressured the whole time. Like if you're looking for something to just kind of, you know, listen to a podcast or watch a movie in the background or something like that, something that's not going to take a ton of your time to pay attention to it, this is a great game for that. And it's strange because I feel like nowadays these are games that I'm definitely leaning more toward. I might have talked about this in previous videos, but as much as I do like being involved in a game and like sitting there playing it and like being totally absorbed by it, there's something to be said for just like sitting back and, you know, playing a game and being casual about it. I know people hate that word, casual, but this game is definitely a nice little fun casual game. So we step on something rigid, you look down and see the inscription, woman's brother's grave, which is funny. It doesn't have his name on it, just woman's brother's grave. Ha, okay, this is the grave. Yep, this is the pizza guy. You place the sand roses on his grave and hear a strange sound. Roll check. The grave trembles. You step inside, you're all terrified by the loud sound. You woke me up, thanks. So your name is? We just know you by woman's brother. I never knew my name. I shall return home and talk to my sister. She thinks you're dead. Are you sure? Wait, what happened? I got cursed by the black mage. I remember someone was controlling me, and when I was put to sleep like I was dead. You woke me up when you brought that sand rose to my grave. It reminded of my sister and awakened me. It's written a little strangely, but there you go. Quest is done. We get a ton of XP, some gold, and we get an elixir, it looks like. So here we go, some more level ups. I love leveling up my alien guy here because, man, he's got some powerful stuff that we can mess around with. Let's take our fireball up to 3 so that way it's even more powerful. But he also has this stream passive, which is great because, like, oh, it'll give you this much more MP for him to throw around. And who doesn't want that? Alright, let's give her the regeneration one, and I think that was, yep, that was it for now. So actually, you can travel back to Journey Village and do another quest, or you can stay here and slay just certain monsters just to grind your levels up, if that's what you feel like doing. So you can sit here and kill all these different level type characters. So you can kill more moving dunes for level 8, flame stings at level 10, and sand sacks at level 12. So whatever you want to do, you can do it. But we're going to travel back to the village here, and we're going to see if we can find something else to do. travel right back to Journey. A nice high roll, so we will not get attacked on the way. You have arrived at Journey Village and hurried to listen to question mark story. Hey, question mark, which is a woman's brother, by the way. We have come to find out about what happened. Hello again. Are you ready for a story? It all began some nights ago. A powerful mage tried to get me, the Forest Temple's guardian, to work with him. So the mage enchanted you and stole the artifact. I think that the forbidden ritual needs all the other temple artifacts. Are we seeing a pattern here? You know, the Sands of Time Desert need all the artifacts from all the different, like, yeah. If he manages to do it, he'll be powerful enough to travel between worlds. These artifacts are known as the pen and paper artifacts. Ooh, we're uncovering some normal story here. I have so much to do, be careful. Fine. Perfect reply. We're now allied with question mark. That's good. These guys are so close to leveling up. So, from your different quest choices here, we just did like a regular quest where you're, you know, picking somebody. Let's see. Actually, it may not be available in here to show you as an option, but you saw Slay when we were at the other area, and that's always a quest option at most places. But you have Deliver quest, you have Escort quest, and both of these are a little high for us, so if we're going to cancel, and let's see if we can actually travel back to our original village, which is a default village. So let's travel there. Again, another high roll, so we don't have to worry about anything. We're going through the jungle. We may get attacked right here. Nope, I guess not. Works for me. So let's see what we have available here. So we have a collection quest for level 16. We have a deliver quest for level 9, which I think is what we're going to do because it's more around our level range here. So let's go for it. Oh, let's see here. We had deliver the Satchel of Gems and a rescue quest. So we just did a rescue quest for that woman's brother, I believe is what that was. So let's do a deliver quest here. So the enchanter shows up. Can you deliver this to the Sunset Castle King? He might know what to do with it. Sure, why not? Take the satchel and deliver it to the Sunset Castle King and travel back to the default village. And we will travel there. So we've actually been here before. There was a great quest that I did earlier where you were playing as, you know, your group, and you show up and there were a bunch of guards protecting the king, and you didn't know why. You had to plow through these guards to get to him, and you found out that the king was cursed, and you had to fight him and the guards at the same time, and then the king came out of it, and you saved the kingdom. And that was a really cool quest that you had to do there, and it was pretty cool that they set up the kingdom to kind of be like this own set of quests on its own, besides just having like a bunch of random, like, oh, slay the monster quests and rescue quests and stuff. They actually had a theme for this one, which was nice. So your party's being attacked. Protect the Satchel of Gems. So we're being attacked by these, I don't know what they are, like woodsman guys? Let's see if we can put him to sleep. We did. We will taunt him. He is stunned. So while he's stunned, I guess we'll just we'll hit him lightly here just to see if we can. Super effective deep freeze. There we go. Now, I'm sure some of you are watching this thinking like, wow, this game looks super easy, and parts of it are. I feel like if you take your time and you kind of grind a little bit, you know, do a few quests that might be a little below your level and everything, and play it safe or whatever, yeah, the game is easy. And that's normally how I play, because I'm not a big fan of you know, dying and losing progress and that kind of thing. And I know I've been spoiled by the games of today. Let's up our leader strike here. For Wolverine, or Wolfie, let's see, what do we use the strike probably the most, so let's up that. For our pizza guy party man, level 2, level 5. See, the poison we put up quite a bit because it adds an extra point of damage to your normal attack with every hit you put on it, so that's pretty helpful. But we use the concussion blow quite a bit too, so let's add it to that, and I think that's all we have here. So it's not to say that you couldn't go into this game, though, and completely rock your party. Like, I did that accidentally while playing, and when your party dies, you have the choice of resurrecting them and everything, and you can get back into the game. It costs money to bring everybody back, so I assume it gets more difficult and more expensive the further you go and the more high your levels get. But if you do want a harder experience, I think it is there. You can skip over things and do things under leveled and everything, so there is that option. So we got to go back to the default village to complete the quest, but before we do that, let's see what the kingdom has to offer here. A lot of these things we can't do yet, but we can sleep like we've been doing. We can travel back. You can go through your items and equip different things for different people. So, let's see, you have regular potion, an apple, where you eat it, it'll restore some MP. There's also items that you can actually equip, such as this weak emerald ring, and whoever you apply that to is going to get plus 2% XP. So, let's go over, yes, Sushi, hello, that's my cat, Sushi. Can't do a video without him popping in to say hi. So yeah, of course, this is the sell area. If you drag an item down here, that will sell it. Let's close that. I know that there's a way. Here we go. So from here, you can actually go through everybody's inventory, and you can add different things to, you know, make people more powerful. So we have an elixir that we could add to somebody. So this is plus 5 attack for 4 turns, it looks like. So we'll just give this to him. Can't equip items on equipment slot. Oh, these are equipment slots, I see. Okay. I haven't really used too many items in this game all that much, so I guess what you would do is you would pick an item and then you would just like give it to somebody if they needed it at the moment. But most of the time I find it, I just, you know, after a battle I'll just sleep a little bit, and I don't know if that's a huge issue yet. I assume it is because the one guy keeps mentioning, hey, you know, with every passing night, things get more difficult or scarier, so you might want to avoid that, but it hasn't really come up for me just yet. I think I'm going to put this ring on her because she's a little bit behind everybody, so let's get some experience for her. There we go. We have equipped somebody. On top of that, though, they also have the option of creating things at a blacksmith. Now, I think you need to find, yeah, you don't have any grindstone. Gather them in dungeons or buy in stores. So you can buy grindstone apparently to pay the blacksmith to build different things for your characters, which I have not done yet. But let's see here. I know there's a store. And apparently we can leave characters at the tavern if we want to buy a different character to play a 5th person or a different person. Like, if you create 2 tanks and you don't need 2 tanks, you know, you could have one waited out in here and then get somebody else to play a different class. But I know that there's a way to buy stuff. Is it through here? Cancel vicious fighting. I don't know why I'm not seeing it. Oh, duh. Right here, where it says shop. Pretty obvious, right? So, I bought this earlier. This made it so that way we could have 5 players at the table, which is a very important thing. You always want to make sure you have the most party characters you can have in any RPG, right? This BK crown. Get it? BK crown, Burger King? It's kind of funny. The Holy Grail is what made you have 5 players at once as well. So the BK crown will let you fight 7 monsters at once, where I think right now the cap is 4? Loaded dice, plus 1 to dice rolls, permanent effect. Might be worth buying. But you see the prices on some of this stuff. Like the BK crown is not very expensive. But the Holy Grail, I think, was like 100. This, the loaded dice is 500. The Hourglass, 750. And then finally for 1,000, you can add miniatures in there. And it adds plus 1 to all skills and everything. And then here in the table area, let's see, you can you can actually change the table. I haven't gone through this yet. So you can change it to the snooker table. So 5% lifesteal, permanent effect. 5% plus 5% XP, permanent. The glass table, 5% item find. Golden table, rock table. They all do different things. They all look like they'd be pretty helpful. Can we actually afford any of these? Okay, that's our active table right now, but these tables are all about $250 a piece. So you can actually change who your your dungeon master is too. That's fun. Karate Rat. I wonder who that is. You got Yoga. The comic store guy that's who we're currently playing as, and then Dr. Scientist, which is pretty great. Oh wow, and then you can add, oh yeah, you can add furniture right in there that add different things. So you got the TARDIS, the arcade machine, suit of armor, just a shelf, and a map, all doing different little things. More furniture. You can change the door. And I can actually afford some of this stuff. Maybe I'll buy a door here. +1 crit, +1 to XP, +1 attack, permanent. I'm going to buy the dungeon door, +1 attack, permanent. That's pretty helpful. Boom! Bought it. How about a rug? We can afford a rug too. Let's buy one. This is great. Confuser, the twister rug. That's pretty funny. So +30% XP, lose control of targeting, permanent effect. +2% XP, 4% gold. But those are more expensive. Those are 100. Where the twister one was 50, but maybe we'll pass on that for right now. Books. Check them out. Books. You can add a pet, goldfish. This is ridiculous, the amount of things you can buy. You can change the way the walls look. I feel like I'm playing Animal Crossing. Okay, there we go. Now we're finally at the end here. So you can put snacks. Oh, you notice Sushi decided to meow right when I clicked on Sushi. It looks like we can afford one of these snacks here. And originally when I saw the snacks, I thought that these were like a temporary buy for your character thing that they eat and it raises whatever, but it looks like these actually just sit on the table and they add to your party. So +10 to magic, +1% extra magic. Yeah, oh yeah, it is a duration. Okay, duration of 15 minutes. The snacks will only last so long. And drinks kind of do the same thing. So you want those if you're fighting somebody important. But I'm going to also buy the Burger King crown just to have it. Did not see Grindstone anywhere though, so maybe you can only buy that at a certain inn or something in the game. So let's see. We'll travel back to Default Village here. And here we are. The enchanter says, "You're back. Thanks for the help." It was kind of easy. We just spent a couple of gold traveling, and that's all. Yeah, he's not wrong. He's not wrong. And then they gave us the gold back, but gave us some free XP, so that's always helpful. All right, let's see what else we have to do here. All right, let's go on a rescue mission for the merchant here. Maybe he'll have the grindstone we need for the blacksmith. I want to buy some new items. Where's the merchant? You checked his tent, but could not find him. Perhaps you should ask the blacksmith where the merchant is. Hey, blacksmith, you seen the merchant around? Blacksmith says, last time I saw him, he said he was going to the den of devil. Not den of the devil, just den of devil, to gather some crafting materials. Blacksmith, but that was 2 days ago. Maybe he got trapped in there. Oh no! Don't worry. We're going to find out now. Okay, says the pizza guy. All right, let's check out the den of devil then. I think this is actually the first cave or dungeon type setting I've been in, so this is new for me. Defeat all 4 enemy waves and rescue the merchant. Alright, let's do it. So this would be where we would need items of the potion variety and that kind of thing, so. But these bats are not very tough, so I think we're going to be okay fighting them. Boom! Wave 1 done. And you get XP for per wave here too, so that's always helpful. I know, Sush, I know. It's exciting. We're in the dungeon. I know. Let's see here. Boom, look at that fireball. Took out more than half the life there. So far, no huge challenge here, but we're also playing a quest from the original town of the game, too. So, alright, let's continue on to Wave 2. Or is this Wave 3? I've already lost count. Hit this guy here. See, the guys, they're getting a little tougher. Let's put the leader strike on you. I always love when there's only one enemy left, because no matter what you click, it's always going to hit that enemy. Super, I don't know how to express how I feel about it. It's just satisfying just clicking that button and seeing an immediate thing happen. It's really nice. Oh man, look at this guy, King Blob. I like him. Let's see, can we... Oh, he is sleep immune. There's the waste. Alright, leader. So I assume he'd be concussion blow immune as well, so let's just keep hitting him with regular effects here. Boom! There goes the Blob King. Merchant, you did it! Now I can get back to work, thanks! The merchant is back in town. Okay, we will level up our druid here real quick. We'll head back to town. See if we can get that grindstone. I would really like to see if we can do some blacksmithing stuff before we end this video here. Let's see. We haven't done the Feral Rage yet, so let's just add that in there. And we're actually doing pretty good. Oh, there's like a really crappy level 3 little kid quest here too for escorting. So let's do that while we're here. So we hear a strange sound. What's happening? Doing a perception check. Let me do it. Let me do it. So he rolls in. Oh, nice 20 back there. You hear the sound of a crying child. Let's find where it's coming from. It's a little kid. Hey kid, didn't we see you at Default Village a while ago? Yes, I want my mom. I want my home. Okay, we're gonna take you back to her. Stay close to us. So it's a good thing we did this because we were heading back to Default Village anyway. It's always more XP. It's what we want. It's what we need, right? Oh, we're being attacked. Did the little kid change into a gigantic rat? Okay, but, oh, the big one is sleep immune. Okay. Alright, leader strike on the big rat. One hit kill on the rats. I'll just fireball him for fun. Is that overdoing it? Yeah, it's overdoing it a bit, but come on. It's fun! Okay. Don't get lost again. Little kid, sob, I promise. The woman, you are so brave. So there's the other quest. Boom, successful. Alright. So, where do we find the merchant? Items, equip. Okay, this is strange because I just really wanted to buy some stuff from the merchant. I thought it would just be available here somewhere. Okay, look at this. We could kill 7 rats at once now, and it's still not a big deal for us because they're all level 1. Well, I am not completely sure where the merchant is at the moment, but yeah, I don't know. It's really strange. I'll gain some stuff back, take a snooze, wake up. Maybe we just click shop? No, because that always takes us back here. Yeah, I'm a little confused as to where he is, but regardless, everybody, that is Knights of Pen and Paper +1 edition, or co-pap, if you want to call it that. But yeah, it's a pretty fun game. It's pretty casual. If you want to just play a game where you're clicking and don't have to pay too much attention to it, but want to play a game that's it's kind of cute. It's got a good flow to it, I feel, and keeps you playing it, keeps you wanting to see more. Then yeah, I definitely suggest this too. Anybody who's looking for that kind of thing. I also noticed that they have some new DLC that just came out at the end of last year called the Haunted DLC, and I guess that features all like monsters and ghosts and stuff like that, which is right down my alley, so I'll probably be checking that out after I finish the main game. So there you have it, Knights of Pen and Paper. I'll see you all next time on the Game Grave.